Let's talk about it. Candace Owens.
Savvy, let them know.
Hey, it's Trey. Turn it up.
Wavy, ooh, yeah, ah. Wavy, ooh, yeah, ah. Wavy, ooh, ah, yeah. Wavy, ooh, yeah, ah.
What's good, Savvy Crew? I'm coming back with another video. Man, listen. I said I wasn't gonna never do no video. Well, not that I was never going to, but I said I wasn't gonna do no video on this whole situation. But man, I got to now. Okay, so look, let's go ahead and switch to this screen real quick. Cause listen, bro, can't actually. Let me go back because I want to say this first. People have got too used to TV and movie shows. People start like people can't even see real emotions anymore. People can't even tell when people acting with fake emotions anymore. And that's all Candace Owens and Erika Kirk is doing. That's all any of them political people was doing. They all placed here, and they all placed to persuade people and to pretty much just entertain people and keep people uh entertained, so the bigger shit that's going, so when they pull in the motherfucking bigger plans out, the bigger cat out the bag, ain't nobody gonna be paying attention to this shit because everybody's stuck on all the bullshit going on. Listen, TV is not the new entertainment. YouTube and all this TikTok, all this shit is the new entertainment. It's not really TV anymore. They knew we was gonna stop being entertained by that, so they had to bring out this shit. Now YouTube and all this other shit is our now entertainment. They're not even making money in Hollywood off movie shows and shit like that no more. They been stopped doing that. It been declining since motherfucking nigga. Listen, Hollywood been declining. Okay, so I didn't even want to. I didn't even. But listen, if you didn't know, Candace Owens and Erika Kirk came off of this website, Explore Talent, which I believe at first it was called Talent Search. If you don't know what this is, it's where you can, it's an auditioning thing where you can get movie roles, modeling, acting, whatever, musician. You see, they got to fucking Snoop Dogg over here. That shit, bro. This just looks like a fake ass website, but yes, it's really people on here. Look at this shit. It's a community, people posting. They posting their headshots or whatever so they can get a chance to become whoever the fuck or whatever the fuck they trying to become. And also, if you didn't know, it was owned by or not owned by, but Donald Trump was like running it, and that's where he was getting a lot of people. It's pretty much almost like an escort site. If you don't know, a lot of these females that's in this business is doing some escort shit that's of status. Most of them is like, or have done some escort shit. Just slept around with a lot of elite people to get to where they at, or whatever the case may be, like Kamala Harris, you feel me? Or Young Miami with fucking with Diddy or Cassie, bro. Most of them is doing some escort shit, which is why they don't have no damn morals or manners. And they run around just flapping at the goddamn mouth about any and everything. But anyways, yeah, bro. I'm finna go ahead and snap in this video because my nigga, bro, how the fuck is people still falling for this bullshit? But before I play this video right here, or not this video, before I play this video right here, I want to get into this. This is Diddy got a podcast, and supposedly, I guess, they know each other, and she texted him off of, I don't know what this is, maybe Facebook or something. I don't know what this is, but this is Diddy got a podcast. If you know who he is, okay, it's a this is Candace Owens right here. I am so proud of you, and let me say this too. Well, hold on. She said, I am so proud of you, and I was right. LOL. I remember the talks from about 12 years ago. So they been to each other. Diddy got a podcast and Candace Owens. They been knew each other about 12 years ago when they first met. Now who knows if they was good friends, but they have met. So Yeah, I told you that you were different. The lens you look through and still do, that I could see, was so evident. You were God fearing and intelligent. Every time I see my Storm Creek pictures come up on my memories, I think about my friend DJ and us chasing that raccoon. Why is she always bringing up some shit like that, bro? Chasing the fucking, or bringing up some damn sentimental ass story like this, bro? Because that shit is a script, bro. It's a fake. Ain't no way she always, bro. And then she always talking about chasing, or something you can take as like a cryptic message or something. What does that really mean? DJ and us chasing that raccoon. What does that really mean? That could be took as like a cryptic message, but she always saying some shit like that. But go, just y'all know if y'all watch our videos. But I was today years old when I stumbled on a YouTube video that I was listening to. I looked over because I knew that voice, and I said, I know him. So she stumbled up on a YouTube video that she was listening to, and then looked over as if she wasn't already watching it or didn't, you feel me, and said, oh wait, I know him. But you seen you, I mean, he clearly has his photo in his profile picture. He puts his face on all his thumbnails. You knew it was him. That shit's cap, bro. But anyway, she said, I looked over because I knew that voice and said, I know him. Ha ha ha. I have been binging your content ever since. And she's talking about Diddy got a podcast. You have come so far from where we grew up, but I honestly think you are going to go way farther. God bless you, friend. Then he said, this is Diddy got a podcast right here. This brought me tears. This brought me to tears. This has me in tears, Candace. And this sounds like him too, some scripted ass talk that they gotta do. I can barely see the screen as I type. Wow, thank you. And then she said, no, thank you. So yeah, man, I just wanted to do that. And listen, they all part of it. Like, listen, Nick Fuentes, Charlie Kirk, Diddy got a podcast, Candace Owens, Ian Carroll, fucking Ben Shapiro, whoever name them. If they young politicians and they supposed to be our politician generations, they put in place. Y'all realize this is the people that we gonna have as politicians, or so-called supposed to, but they're supposed to be the political people for if we was to get older and that fucking 40 and shit like that. My generation, I'm 24, so, or younger. This is supposed to be, that was gonna be our politicians and presidents and shit like that, most likely. Charlie Kirk and all them other motherfuckers, Candace Owens, all these people. Okay, so it's all just a big scripted act. And let's get into this video.
It has been 3 months since the shocking unexpected death of Charlie Kirk. Since his untimely passing, his widow Erika Kirk has become the center of attention, with millions now looking.
Bro, I honestly cannot watch this shit because it be pissing me off, bro. This should be fucking pissing me off how they be doing this acting shit. But like, I know a lot of this shit be bots in the comments. I know that. But it's also real people falling for this shit too because of the bots in the comments. And that's what the bots is there for. They persuade people's opinions and emotions. Same thing with if you scrolling on social media, TikTok and all that other shit, Facebook, Instagram. It's fake AI bot pages that you would never know was fake pages. You would thought they was real people the whole time. But they sitting up here persuading the way you think and the way your reality is. If you see it everywhere, especially now, if it was back then when we did have it and it was just going on, have internet, and this whatever was just going on in your little city or whatever, your little village, town, whatever, that's all you knew. But now we have access to the whole world. So if it look like the whole world is doing it, then you gonna fall in line and start doing it too, because you like, oh, now the whole world doing it, even if you think it's wrong, eventually, because the whole world doing it, you gonna start doing it too, because the whole world doing it. And that's what, nigga, it's called being it's the tribal mind. It's like, I forgot what it's called. I said it in one of my last videos, but it's the tribal mind. That's how they got us, wanting to be part of a group. Us indigenous people here in America, black people, so-called. they use that against us of wanting to be part of a group, because that's we had tribes and shit like that, so you wanted to fit in with your tribe, you didn't want to be exiled, so you did what your tribe did and wanted to fit in, right? So that's what they used against us. And yeah, now if you see the whole world doing it, 9 times out of 10 you finna fall in line and start doing it too. Okay, so let's get into this video though.
To her to see how she will continue her husband's legacy. But while most have looked at Erika as a grieving widow doing her best to pick off where her husband left off, there has been a growing movement of people who have begun to question Erika and Charlie Kirk's death altogether.
And this ain't even gonna be a long video, because I don't even want to give them that much of my time, bro, because this shit is all scripted and games and act to keep us entertained while they pulling a bigger cat out the bag and pulling out bigger plans to put up on us. You feel me? So they can do some more evil shit behind our back. I'm pretty sure there's shit going on right now, but too many people that are more bigger than this fucking Erika, Kirk, and Charlie or Candace, Owen shit. But ain't nobody really realizing because they too stuck on this
main
shit.
person leading this movement is the right-leaning political commentator Candace Owens. As you might already know, since Kirk's death, Candace has dedicated all her time calling out what she
whatever I just said, that I said nigga, they is doing that shit. Because guess what? An MIT professor just got shot. Supposedly that was linked to the Brown University shooter. You feel me? An MIT professor, and he was the top fucking nuclear physics science professor, some shit like that. You feel me? If you know, listen, I'm pretty sure you do watch a lot of movies. You know how this shit go. They knock off somebody like that United Healthcare person, because they doing something that they want, that the other people wanted, the bad people or whatever, the evil guys, whatever, wanted to make the money off of or something, and they didn't want to do that to the people. Sort of like Nikola Tesla, how he died because he was trying to give people free energy, so-called, supposedly, whoever Nikola Tesla was, but he was trying to give people free energy, but then motherfucking they shut him down and didn't want him to do it. I forgot exactly who it was, but I know Donald Trump uncle took the patents after he was killed from his motherfucking office and shit like that, from his house or whatever. But whoever, I forgot, the Rockefellers or Morgan, JP Morgan, whatever, they didn't want him to give out that free energy because they wanted to make money off this shit. But bro, it's all a fucking script.
He believes was a conspiracy to get rid of Charlie. This has led to Erika publicly speaking out against Candace, demanding that she stop peddling conspiracies about her husband's death in a shocking turn of events.
And she ain't came out and said nothing about her husband besides that fake ass motherfucking staged planned fake memorial service they had, a so-called, supposedly looked like a whole WWE match or some shit entrance. Like, bro, she want to come out now and then tell Erika Kirk to stop talking about her and her husband and shit like that, when your whole life is on the internet, my nigga. If you don't want people to talk about you, don't put your fucking life on the internet.
Erika would then agree to meet up with Owens in person for a sit-down, something that most people following this case.
I mean, of course, you're some top person, so whatever you do is gonna be in the news anyways. It's gonna be in the media, but
wouldn't have expected to ever happen. The world is eagerly watching as this saga unfolds, wondering if they will finally get some real answers.
They pretty much did, because every time. And what's crazy is, how is she, bro? This shit is just a whole big game, bro. If you can't see it, listen. I made a quote. If you see this around in comments, it's most like it's me. Not even most. It is me. It ain't no most likely. Is they got it from me. Listen, I said I would rather be skeptical and critical than to be gullible and deceived. TTG Savvy. That's my motherfucking quote. If you hear that, bitch, they stole it from me. I would rather be skeptical and critical than to be gullible and deceived. End quote. TTG savvy. End quote. Looking ass nigga. That's my shit.
Answers. But would they ever truly get the
I
answers
made that
they're
up in the comment because I was watching this shit from or no, I was watching that Casanat Streamer Awards bullshit. Then I finally made a I don't think I made a video. I did make a little video on it, I think, but not really though. But like a big like that, it wasn't like a dedicated video to that, but I did talk about it in the video. But yeah, man, that shit is it's just all a big script and just for our entertainment. This is the new gladiator circus. This is the word, not gladiator, but this is the new the new gladiator stage. They in there fighting the lions and keeping us entertained, while the king and them is over there making plans. Got people whispering in his ear and shit, making big plans on how the world and how the civilization is finna advance next. And we just up here sitting, yeah, screaming, cheering and shit for the football game and all other types of shit, while we slowly getting our life took away from us and our rights.
looking for? Or are they secretly being played like fools? Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos exposing the truth weekly. In today's episode, we will be talking about Candace Owens and Erika Kirk's sit down. Let's get right into it.
One question completely flipped how I saw success. If you were fired tomorrow.
Now, I want to make it clear that I have been suspicious of all of this since the death of Charlie Kirk. I definitely believe we were not told the truth when it came to his death. But unlike others, I don't think this happened because of people trying to take control of Turning Point USA. This is the controlled opposition narrative. This is much bigger than that. Those behind what happened to Charlie knew they weren't going to get the smart ones to buy into the narrative they put out. So they sent out their controlled media personalities to spin unbelievable conspiracy theories to muddy the truth. It's the same thing they've done every time, and it works every single time.
Make sure my OBS oh, look at that. Damn, bro. My slow ass. That whole time. Damn, that whole time. Okay, well, let me go back to this DD Got a Podcast thing so you can see. Okay, so this is the message. Okay, this is the message I was reading from DD Got a Podcast, right? And yeah, so now let's go back to this video. Oh. I don't know if y'all seen the Explore Talent Search thing either, but here go that. This is the Explore Talent Search where you can see everybody's fucking that you just post it and they pick you up type shit. Look, we can go. Let's go to. They had Snoop. There we go. They got Snoop Dogg up there. You see that? Acting, modeling, extras, music, whatever you want to do. Filming crew, photography. They got it up here. You feel me? But yeah, let's go back to this video though.
Understand, this is all much bigger than Charlie. He was just used by powerful people to sell a narrative. It's all about controlling the American people. That being said, let's get into the drama between Candace and Erika, which has become American.
But it wasn't really nothing but you heard him talking. He was just showing these little pictures and shit like that right here. But yeah. That's crazy, bro. That whole time I ain't even switch it. Now. It's alright though.
America's favorite reality show. On September 10, 2025, the world was giving the shocking news that Charlie Kirk had died during one of his events. Not long after the shooting, they released updates on the alleged shooter. On September 11, 2025, the FBI released surveillance images and videos of an unidentified person of interest. Early on September 12, 2025, President Donald Trump himself announced on Fox that a suspect was in custody. A man by the name of Tyler Robinson was identified as a suspect. Tyler, guided by his father, turned himself into the police department and was charged with Kirk's death. The media ran the story, and the majority of the masses felt some relief when they had taken this man off the streets. But one person who wasn't buying the story from the beginning was Candace Owens. On September 15th on her podcast, Owens began questioning official accounts of the assassination, alleging lies were being told and that the government might be covering up information. Candace didn't waste any
They
time
definitely
calling out the
is.
narrative being pushed by the mainstream media. On November 22nd, 2025, Owens escalated her claims on Twitter, suggesting a multinational conspiracy involving foreign governments and alleging a plot against her own life. She made several claims on her podcast, alleging that she didn't believe Tyler Robinson was the shooter. She also claimed that Kirk was
I
alleging
don't
that
think he is either. I mean, of course he definitely ain't, but I don't think I'm gonna go back full screen, but I don't think he is either, because right here, if you look at this, if you listen, I keep saying this in my other videos too. I've been kind of learning how to read faces. Right. You cover up one side and cover up the other side. Do it with your hand. Cover up one side of the face and then cover up the other side of the face. The right and the left. And you can see the difference in people's eyes and emotions. One side, your left side, which is this side, or my side. Your left side is your personal side. That's your dad's side. That's the side that's your your personal side, your home side. Then your right side is your mama side, and that's your world, your stage face, your public side. You feel me? The side that you want people to see. Okay, and you when you cover people's face up, and that's why when people draw cartoons, or you see like, sometimes you can see like somebody's eyes like is lower than the other one or more open than the other eye, and they look like, you know what I'm saying? Or when they draw crazy people, one eye is always bigger than the other one and one is low or some shit. That nigga, everything they do is for a purpose, and that's why. Now you know why. Because that's actually telling something. That's your face. Our ancestors could read your face. They could look at your motherfucking head and tell how many times you've been on this earth and how many times or how hard of a life you didn't have by your face. You know how some babies come out and they look like they didn't already had a motherfucking hard life? Yeah, they are. Did it? There's even tribes in Africa that can do that shit. You feel me? So yeah, that shit, you can read people's faces. That shit real, bro.
she didn't believe Tyler Robinson was the shooter. She
And
also
right there, he looked like he
claims on her podcast, alleging that she didn't
I was saying that though because he looked like he taking the fall for it and he didn't really do it. His face is telling me that he didn't really do it. I might be wrong, but we're looking at this, because if I cover up and look at his right side, I see a lot of sadness. Is that his right side? Yeah, that's his right side. If I cover up the side where he's looking at right now, like, you know what I'm saying, the side towards the screen, I mean, cover up the other side that's further away from the screen, you'll see that on his right side, his mama side, bro, you can see the pain in his eyes. He's showing like he like, nigga, this ain't me. They making me take the fall for it. But then you cover, like, you can see the sadness in his eye, but then you cover up the right side, look at his left side, then shit, you can see like a little sadness, but still at the same time, but it looks more so like nothing is there, like not like, you know what I'm saying, like it's not a coldness of nothing there, but like nothing is there, like I don't even know how to explain it, but like, you know what I'm saying, like you could just you could just look at people and tell like there is nothing there. That's kind of what it looked like. There's nothing there. You feel me? And that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah. But I'm telling you, it's this dude called What the Fuck Water Face, and he go watch his videos if you want to learn that shit.
believe Tyler Robinson was the shooter. She also claimed that Kirk
CIA people use that method and shit. They can read people's faces and all that other shit.
Was targeted by the powerful Israeli elite,
Yo, body language, all that.
claiming they started going after him after he allegedly refused to push their propaganda. Candace
Yo, hairline, that tells all that stuff tells about
also
you.
stated on her
Yo,
show that she
ears.
was told Kirk sent a text message to his friend the day before he died, telling him he felt like he was being targeted. Candace made it clear that Tyler Robinson was just a fall guy, and she was confident that Kirk's death was
Look, you see what I'm talking about? Charlie Kirk had it bad. You can see it, and you can see that his left side is open. You feel me? Like his left side eye is kind of more open than his right side eye. You feel me? His right side eye you may be like, cause he looking over, and no, bro. Go look at any of this other type of photos or videos and just pause it whenever you get a good frame, and you feel me?
some sort of inside job, suggesting that those at the company were desperately trying to
But you can really see it when you cover it up. Cover up one side, then cover up the other side.
cover up what really happened. As she watched how Turning Point operated after Kirk's death, she started criticizing how they were moving, putting the pressure on everyone at CPU, including Erika Kirk. Owens criticized Erika's leadership as the new CEO of Turning Point, stating that Erika's refusal to investigate her inside job conspiracy theory was an emotional response that lacked logic. In the same episode where she said this, she also shared private text messages from Charlie Kirk to suggest he was in love with another woman before marrying Erika. After hearing this, it seemed that Erika finally had enough. This is when she started addressing Candace's allegations. On December 10, 2025, during her appearance on Outnumbered, Erika condemned those making hundreds and thousands of dollars every single episode by targeting her family. She directly addressed the theories mocking specific claims about her jewelry by calling it conspiracy collection, and ended with a clear message asking people to stop.
Few things can match the power and possibility of a college education.
Hey,
At
guess
Southern
what?
Illinois University Edwards.
I do not have time.
And she wearing red and white. Look at the color coding. The red, meaning that it was probably a sacrifice. Or she had to sacrifice something, which maybe have been Charlie Kirk. But yeah. She's wearing red to this interview.
Time
And
to address the noise. My silence does not mean that I am complacent. My silence does not mean that somehow Turning Point USA and all of the handpicked staff that loved my husband and my husband loved them is somehow in on it. We are busy building. And you know what I thought? I thought these people are human. We are all grieving in our own way. And they are trying to find the answer to something that happened that was so evil. They are trying so hard. And I get that. We're doing the same. Anytime we hear a lead or anytime we hear anything, we send it to the authorities. Please dig into this. No rock will be unturned.
Okay, listen, fool. If they really wanted to find this person, they could, okay? They have, do you realize, you watch movies, you know this, do you realize they have facial reading technology? They have cameras everywhere. Nigga, people have cameras on their front door now, Ring cameras and shit, which they have now tapped into that, so they can tap into your Ring camera whenever they want to with that fake lost search pet bullshit or whatever the fuck. You feel me? And there's some other setting they got now too. So I would advise you to take that off. But now they can tap into your shit whenever they need to, for if they need to find a lost pet or whatever. Do a search on that. So nigga, they have all this technology to find people, but yet they can't find people. They can't find the criminal, but they got all the technology to find the criminal. Nigga, just like the Stockton birthday party, but they couldn't find them. And the person, I did a video on that. He said he looked directly at the person, but yet couldn't see who it was or nothing. So something ain't adding up here, bro. Listen, they can find people on dumbass bullshit that they don't even, they can stake out houses and they can stake out they can find, listen, bro, which then again, that whole drug, bust drug bust and all that other shit, bro. Most of them is sometimes fake. Some of them is real, but I mean, most of them is planted there anyways. And if they not planted, I mean, they can find and stake out and track drug dealers, but they can't find criminals, bro. They can't find nigga, bro. Do you know? Do you not hear how fucking stupid that sound? Do you not hear how fucking stupid that shit sound, bro? They have all this great technology where they can, nigga, blow up a place way overseas. They can send a fucking missile guided or a fucking so-called rocket, whatever, way over to fucking China and blow up shit. Push a button from the fucking White House, supposedly. Let's say if that is true. And send that bitch to wherever they needed to, but yet they can't find the fucking killer here in America, bro. Come on, man. That shit does not make sense.
I want justice for my husband, for myself.
They don't want to find them because, nigga, they part of it. It's all a script. It's all an act. They don't want to find them.
My family more than anyone else out there. So for me, you want to keep telling me to come down while we're building? I don't have time for that. But here's my breaking point on that. Come after me, call me names, I don't care. Call me what you want, go down that rabbit hole, whatever. But when you go after my family, my Turning Point USA family, my Charlie Kirk Show family, when you go after the people that I love, and you're making hundreds and thousands of dollars every single episode going after the people that I love because somehow they're in on this, no.
You know, I have to say it.
And if you ask me, bro, I think Candace Owens might be giving some of that money back to him. Now, she might not be, and she might just be making all of that money off these videos that she's making about this shit. Because she has made a couple, nigga, she made about hundreds of videos about this shit. But once again, that shit's still all the script and act too. She's part of it. But anyways, she probably giving them some of this money or some shit. She part of it. They working together probably. It's all act. They trying to seem like they not in front of us in public, but behind closed doors, nigga, they in on this shit.
Never seen you like this.
No, this is righteous anger because this is not okay. It's not healthy.
The conspiracies that are out there, all of the like. Do you think that there is more of it now because you do shine your light? I mean, did people just expect you would just go away?
I don't know what they expected. I don't know what they expected.
They pick on you because of your accessories. I mean, I've seen some of it.
Oh, yeah. No, at this point, it's what? The conspiracy collection. Get it before Christmas. Like, seriously. Wow. If you want to find and pick me apart, go right ahead. I do not care. I don't. This was happening before Charlie was murdered. Both of us have been through the ringer of people will call you whatever they want to call you. They will.
She also appeared on Glenn Beck's program where...
Guess what? Erika Kirk was acting, and whoever that news host was acting too.
She claimed that she had Charlie's phone and did not see any text messages he sent where he said that he felt he was in danger. Charlie's phone and did not see. She also appeared.
Bro, look at this damn movie scene right here. Just look at Erika Kirk, bro. How far back does it go? Just
was murdered. Both of us have been through the ringer of people will call you whatever they want to call you. They will.
She also appeared on Glenn Beck's program where she claimed that she had Charlie's phone and did not see any text messages he sent where he said that he felt he was in.
And if you ask me, guess what? Look at her fucking hair, nigga. That shit don't just look like no messy hair, nigga. They took a fucking balloon and static that shit up. Nigga, that's what that looked like. They took a balloon and static that shit up.
Danger the day before he died. On December 13th, Erika did an interview with CBS News where she again addressed Candace's claims. In this interview, she was asked what
they was trying to make it seem like she was just going through some hard time and her hair was just fucked up. No, nigga, they put a balloon on that bitch and staticked it up or some shit.
She thought about Candace's claims about what happened to her husband. She looked at the camera directly, addressing Owens' theories for the first time, telling her simply to stop and calling her claims evil and sick, with the most dramatic acting class expressions that you can ever imagine.
The podcaster Candace Owens.
The best, not even, it ain't even really the best because you can tell it's acting. You can when you can't tell that they acting, then you can say it's good, the best acting. But it's not even the best to a person who ain't trying to listen. I think if you watch too much, this is why they actually introduce movies as well. And so when they start acting in public, it could seem like it was more realistic. Because you can tell when somebody's really hurt and really crying and all that other bullshit. Unlike this fake acting that Erika Kirk be doing. Okay? You can tell when somebody really, and this nigga, bro, this shit is all just method acting. It's all just method acting. I forgot what the other term that it's called, but it's all just on the spot acting, bro.
Okay? At one time, a friend of Charlie's.
And my first time hearing that was from a Victorious episode with that black dude. They had that acting class in Victorious. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And it was that one homeless bum looking teacher all the time, and that was their method acting class. But I forgot what they called it off in that. But that was my first time ever knowing about that or hearing it. Guess what though? They introduced this shit because they trying to let nigga they. Well, I don't even if they listen, whether they introduce it or not to us for a reason or they didn't. Either way, it backfires. And it backfired. Cause nigga, that is not no good acting that she doing. It would be good acting if you could tell it wasn't acting, but you could tell it's acting. Maybe you can slide away with it. It's grown people who believe in this shit, but I was gonna say maybe a kid, you might trick a kid with that shit, but you're not tricking a grown person. But nigga, it's grown people even fall for this shit. So
At one time, an employee of Turning Point, she has been one of the main peddlers of these conspiracies, and she is making a huge amount of money on it. She is building her business off of these lies. What do you want to say?
and I don't even think she try. I mean, she might actually be she might actually have some look mean or have some mean looking eyes. I be hearing or seeing people say that in the comments a lot and hearing people say that in videos or whatever. But I think that's just her acting and putting that face on. Look at that shit. She trying to act sad or whatever, or act however, whatever emotion. Maybe she's just trying to look like that. I don't know. But eyebrows do that too. If people got eyebrows like that, that's arched, and that actually means something too. I forgot. But like I said, go check out What the Fuck Why the Face page. WTF Why the Face. But yeah, people that it might be because of eyebrows too, but nigga, she doing that because she trying to make look sad or something, but can't really do it. So it's looking like she looking mad or something.
To her and the other people that are putting these lies out into the world right now. Stop.
Look, hold on. Stop. Hold on. Let me go. Look, this how look. Stop. Like a fucking kid or something, nigga.
That's it. That's all I have to say.
That's it.
Not long after these public back and forths, it was announced that Erika and Candace had agreed to sit down and talk the situation out. When the people heard this, they didn't know what.
And I also want to say this too, because that's another reason that they do their eyebrows too sometimes. You got to be careful on how you do your eyebrows unless you're willing to take on that character trait that them eyebrows is meant to have and is shaped for. So you see how her eyebrows is like that. It looked like Candace Owens might have got hers done into that shape. Maybe who knows? But they also, when they draw their eyebrows on, you be careful how you draw them bitches on, because you better be ready to take on that character shape of them eyebrows. But I think they even do their eyebrows to make their face look a certain way, bro, because they know about this shit.
Candace had agreed to
The CIA works with Hollywood.
sit down and talk the situation.
How you think movies get actual, sometimes be putting real CIA codes and shit like that, because they have, nigga, they work with Hollywood. It was fun. Hollywood was started with NASA, nigga. Hollywood was funded by NASA, one of the two, the CIA. You feel me? And they work with the CIA. So that's how you think that because they have real trainers or real operatives on set teaching and coaching them on how to do it.
Now, when the people heard this, they didn't know what to believe. Many believe this was TPU setting up Candace to get rid of her. So Candace's fans told her to avoid the meeting for her safety, as they believed she would somehow get poisoned at this meeting or worse. But despite all the warnings, Candace attended the meeting, and according to both sides, it was a 4-hour-long meeting that ended productively. Candace uploaded this video after the meeting telling her fans that she was still alive and that the meeting was great. She then told her audience,
"Oh, you still alive? Just like somehow you still alive and a hit was put on you by the fucking government or by the French government or some shit, but somehow you still alive? Oh man. She's the next Superwoman, like Charlie Kirk was a Superman or some shit."
that she would address it all on the next episode of her YouTube show.
I'm alive. I'm
alive. Nobody gives a fuck.
Totally fine, and I'm sorry. I was going to do a show for you guys this evening, but I am truly exhausted. Very productive conversation. I asked every single question. I mean, from Egyptian planes to Turning Point USA fate.
I can honestly say, because when I didn't know how deep, I knew that shit was, I knew about this shit, but I didn't know how deep it got until recently. And bro, I was kind of feeling bad for him because I was like, some of them don't know, but 9 times out of 10, they all know. You feel me? And if they don't, then the ones that, there is a few that don't really know that they being a puppet or something, but I think they all know because they even get into that group, or not group, but to get even to that position that some of these people was in, you have to go through their doors. You have to go through a group, and certain groups control different aspects or certain aspects of life, which is why if you join the army, the military or some shit, the Marine or whatever, you join it, you gonna probably join one of them crews, one of them groups or something, because different aspects of life, to get to certain points, you have to group with certain people.
And I was very surprised by some of the answers that I got, and I think they were also very surprised when I shared certain intel. This probably should have happened a very long time ago, but I wanted to let you guys know that I am alive.
What I would say was, I could honestly say I don't like these people, bro. I can honestly, I hate these people, and not because of who they are, but because of what they are doing. If they was just regular old normal Joe Schmo people like us, just trying to do what they do, cool. But nigga, they know what they doing, and they leading people astray on purpose, and that's not cool, bro, at all.
That podcast, she again admitting that the meeting went well, but that she still didn't believe the narrative on how Charlie died.
Okay, you guys are crazy. You guys are absolutely crazy. The amount of people who attacked me for sending out a tweet being like, hey, I'm good, I'm alive. We had a very productive conversation. And they were like, she got the call. She got the call. She's betrayed us. She's doing something else. I can't believe it. This has all just been a show. Calm down, okay? What do you think happened? Well, Erika said, stop. And then I was frozen for 4 hours and 30 minutes. Sort of like, hey, I felt name checked by the podcaster, Candace Owens, this obvious setup, and then asking me to stop. And it's interesting to hear Erika say that the reason she didn't ask me to stop in the beginning, because she was actually learning things from the show. She was actually learning things. And that I think she similarly felt that Barry Weiss was trying to create a moment. Obviously, it's who Barry Weiss is. It's the Zionist lobby. One piece of this where I still don't understand it. And the magic bullet. I said, one of the reasons why I really want to sit down is because I want to walk out of here and feel confident saying to my audience, hey, like, there's stuff going on behind the scenes, but Tyler Robinson shot Charlie Kirk. And I said that I want to hear why people feel so confident at Turning Point USA that Tyler Robinson is the guy. And at this point, they elected to call the lawyer. What I got...
Yeah, he definitely the guy. The fall guy, though.
From the lawyer did not make me feel that Tyler Robinson shot Charlie Kirk. He spoke a very long time. I asked, can you share with me what it is? And I said, when you share this with me, I will not say what that thing is. If that's what if we want to protect the integrity of the case, I'm not going to, if you say, we've got the footage of him taking a shot, I promise I won't say that to the audience, but I will communicate to them that you have something that is solid. And no, to the exact contrary, this guy effectively said, not effectively, he said that they have nothing but the affidavit. Okay, so what we have seen is what they have. So with that in mind, I'm sitting here going, Why are you signaling? Why do I feel like the public's being gaslit on this? There's been nothing that's convincing. There are so many commentators who have gone out and said to you, it's overwhelming. The evidence is overwhelming. The text messages that don't have a date, that don't even sound real, that's overwhelming. That to me feels really fake and gay. I really do want to say that to every commentator that is out there trying to tell the public and insisting that if you say it enough times it'll become real, you're actually just being dishonest.
That brings us up to date with this.
Like you're not? Like you? Oh, so you just this honest ass person? You ain't being dishonest either? That's surprising.
Entire situation. So now let's try to analyze this for what it really is. The first thing I noticed about all of this is that it's also performative. Not just Candace Owens, but also Erika Kirk. Candace on her shows, and Erika.
All of them is. Nick Fuentes, Ben Shapiro, all that shit is performance, bro. It's all performance for our entertainment, to keep us entertained so we don't dig into shit like this and see what's going on behind closed doors. Just like Candace Owens just said. She be exposing shit, but she don't expose nothing that's already out there. I mean, she don't expose nothing new. She just exposed the shit that's already out there and been out there for years. She might say some new shit, but it ain't nothing that's groundbreaking news. It ain't nothing like she could, nigga. She could shock the fucking internet if she want to, nigga. I'm pretty sure she could. They all could.
In these interviews, both seem like they turned Charlie Kirk's death into a reality show. Both of them seem to be putting on a performance for the camera. Have you seen Erika's facial expressions during these interviews? Her overall behavior just doesn't seem authentic. It seems rather overly acted. When it comes to Candace, she has already changed her theory on all of this several times, backtracking whenever she realizes she hit a dead end. If we were to believe this entire mess of a situation, Erika Kirk agreed to sit down with Candace, who is acting like the direct opposition to TPU. This conversation is then done privately so no one can see what they actually talked about. Then we're told that the meeting went great, but there's still no solution. This should have been everyone's first red flag. Why in the world would Erika agree to sit down with Candace in the first place? Candace is basically claiming she's in some way complicit in the death of her husband. On top of this, why have this conversation in private? All the videos both of them are making is for the public. Yet, the conversation that's meant to clarify things is done.
She said, she know why she is whatever he just I forgot the word he just used, but pretty much okay with the killer. She said it herself. I forgive you. Because nigga, it's all a ritual. It was a sacrifice most likely anyways.
Privately, if this conversation was done to provide clarity.
So of course you gonna forgive him.
On the situation, why not have done it live and kept it transparent? Because in reality, all of this was just another stunt to keep people watching the Charlie Kirk reality show. These two are playing,
if he's even really dead,
the masses, and they're sadly falling for it. I believe both of these women know exactly what happened to Charlie. He was used by the elite in order to achieve exactly what is happening now. He was a pawn, used to push a political narrative, and that's as much as I'm willing to say on YouTube. Do I believe the media and the authorities aren't being honest about what happened to Charlie Kirk? I 100% do, but that's the extent of where I agree with anything Candace is saying. The reality is, both sides are capitalizing on the death of Charlie. They are both heavily profiting from his tragedy. They turned Kirk's death into a reality show that many YouTube channels are eagerly exploiting. To them, it's not about what happened to Charlie. It's about making money. They profit from all the drama in the back and forth. Think about this. Turning Point has 10x itself since Kirk's death, and Candace has only become more popular. Every time I see Erika in these interviews, she makes it harder and harder to believe her. She's in these interviews performing like she's in a local theater play. All of it seems so fake and inauthentic. I made a full video on Erika pointing out the signs that lets me know she isn't who she seems. If you haven't seen that video, check it out after this one. Erika is running around doing non-stop interviews, building TPU, and raking in millions. It's truly funny that she calls out Candace while she's making just as much money off her Kirk's death.
And I will never back down. And so my message to them is to stop. To stop.
And that's what we will say.
I wish I had a camera set up over here so I could do what she just did. And I wish or whatever she said, just tell them to stop. To stop.
Here on Outnumbered 2. God bless you. Hold up your book.
This is just all so performative. Look, hold up your book. Now she trying to promote herself and get even more money from a damn book. Ain't you supposed to be talking about and be sad that your husband just passed away, supposedly?
Stop in the name of God.
You have
Stop in the name of... Man, come on, man.
have it listen, you type it in, and then you go dig it.
Come on, man.
Amen.
As hypocritical
Look. Stop in the name of God. Like, come on, man.
as she is, at least Kirk was her husband. But Candace is literally bringing in hundreds of millions of views on Charlie Kirk's death while claiming to be his friend. You realize that she has likely made over $1 million off Kirk's death so far. 100 million fully monetized views, how long her videos are, is easily over $1 million.
Come on, man.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not being hypocritical. I understand that Kirk's death is important news, and all the media covered it. I covered it and gave my 2 cents on the situation. But when just about every single live stream you do is about Charlie Kirk, and they are all fully monetized, it becomes less about you covering the news, and more about you turning this man's death into content. It's not about investigating Kirk's death, it's about making content off his death. Candace presents herself as a truth seeker, but in reality, she moves like control opposition. I know this is gonna get people upset, but I have to be honest. If I hold my tongue on how I feel, that wouldn't be fair to those who follow me. I know those who rock with me are gonna understand that I have to keep it authentic. Understand this, Candace is...
I ain't gonna lie. If you ask me, bro, she might have just got surgery. Well, of course she got surgery, like eye surgery and shit like that. But I think that was a man, or supposed to be one. If you look at some of her older photos when she was younger, bro, it looked like she could slide us, or like that was, you know, trying to turn her into or turn him into a her.
demographic crosses with my audience. Some of the people
you wanna matter of fact, I got a special video for you
who watch me also watch her. Candace is definitely more popular and more liked than I am, and I know that if I criticize her, I will likely upset many people who follow me. I'm okay with that because I know I am truly being honest. Those who are here for the truth are gonna respect it either way. But know that I could literally just sit here and take Candace's side and people would love me for it. But I'd rather be honest even if people unsubscribe because of it. I feel like I've seen enough proof that suggests Candace Owens is controlled opposition. I made a whole video about,
or if I don't get no subscribers because of it,
why I believe this earlier this year. But this situation just further confirmed it. Both of these women are just putting on one big show, all while making millions of dollars while doing it. Erika's early connections to Trump and her history in the industry as a model and actress lets you know she's just another pawn of the elite. Same thing with Candace. Candace's previous connections to the private prison industry and her early co-sign from Kanye lets you know she shouldn't be trusted either. Even Charlie has a questionable rise. He was put on a mainstream level just like Candace. People need to remember that they only put their puppets in front of the world. I refuse to play this game and pretend like...
If you don't know, look at that symbolism. If you see him doing this, yep.
To remember that they only put their puppets in front of the world. I refuse to play this game and pretend like I don't see what's happening in front of me. All of this is a show used to control you. I made a previous video where I stated Candace was right about Kirk's death, about the part where he was set up. Like I said, I do believe he was set up, but that's the only thing I agree with Candace with. I believe Kirk was set up by the same elite he was serving, the same elite Erika Kirk is serving now, and the very same elite Candace is serving too. The same elite who protected the Epstein files and called people stupid for wanting answers. That's another thing. The so-called...
And what? Hold on. Let's see what today is, money. Today the 19th, wasn't they supposed to come out today supposedly or something like that? I don't think I seen no videos on it. I mean, I ain't looked on YouTube yet. I just woke up and then made this video, but I ain't seen no videos on it yet or nothing.
Classified documents from the Epstein Island that were released. It's just one big joke. They keep playing the American people as stupid. People need to understand those are part of the media, and everyone getting millions of views is likely controlled. They are purposely pushed to hundreds of millions of people. The media is and always will be how they control the masses. They use these puppets to shape the narrative. They use them to...
Look at that, bro. Come on, man. Keep America great. Make America great again. Come on, man. With the red hats on top of that. With the color red.
To push the vision, separate the masses, and keep them pacified. When you speak truth, you get suppressed. The only reason I made it this far is because so many other channels react to my content all over the internet. If you're one of the people who saw my channel on someone else's channel, let everyone know in the comments. If you want to know how I grew this channel because you guys support the truth movement. You guys built this, and that's why I will always keep it 1000 with you guys. I only serve you. The most important message of this video is that I want you guys to stop falling for their games. They're getting rich off controlling you. Don't allow them to manipulate you. Well, I'm gonna end this one here. I want to thank.
Alright, that's the end of that, but let me go to this video right channel. Where the channel at? I can't, hold on. I gotta go to my playlist at. I think it's in the favorites.
What if you could take
It's easier than ever to make a custom video ad, reach new
This one. Y'all seen that title? This is on how everything is carefully planned. Just look. Everything is carefully planned. And I'm gonna just talk about it as it goes. So they talking about how they got to do the dress up like females in Hollywood, and this is what they've been doing. This has been going back since Hollywood been a thing, since the 1920 17 somethings. How men have to dress up like a female or do that humiliation ritual. And not only that, I mean, this, and it don't start there. They got it from somewhere else, which is the organizations and the wig wearing people that was in history and all that, the white wig wearing people, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, they've been doing this in Hollywood. This ain't nothing new. Guess who else had a picture like that too? Tupac, where he's laying in the bathtub and shit like that, sort of like that. There's a few more, but that's the one off the top I can think of. Yeah, man, that's the end of this video though. I just wanted to show that, and yeah, man, cause that's how Hollywood been getting down, bro. This been going in. I don't even want to make this a long video because I don't want to talk about that clown show like that. But anyways, yeah, man, that's the end of this video. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Yeah.